Hey guys, I'm Mr. Tao and I'm going to talk to you about the Playground Design Challenge, listed up top here. I'm going to walk you through a couple of the different steps. So far in this term, you've gone through and you've built a lot of things out of some Lego pieces. You've designed your own Lego pieces, and what you're going to do now is you're going to design a playground. It could be a playground, it could be a skate park, it could be a carnival, something that interests you, but this is going to be a group project. And for this project, you're going to work in teams of at least 3, and you're going to create your own object made of at least 4 pieces. Those 4 pieces will get combined into one object, and then other members of your team will have 4 pieces of their own that will get combined, and then they'll go all together. I'm going to walk you through that a little bit. This is your basic layout of how we're going to go through. You want to make sure that you go through and you do the group planning sheet first. After you do the group planning sheet, you'll make sure you have each of your individual sketches done. You'll make those models, and then you'll assemble that model into a final product. And I'll let you look at these a little bit closer here in a second. While you're doing this group planning sheet, your other team members would also do their own group planning sheet and their own process going through here. For the entire time, just a reminder to make sure that you are using the design process as shown on your engineering notebook. And on the back, you can see you're going to be assessed here on using your engineering notebook, working to detail, making sure that the parts fit together, communicating by your sketches, so this would be your communicating sketch, visualizing an object is making a 3D part, and then creating an assembly from those parts. And then the last one is creating computer-created drawings with dimensions, putting those with that top, front, and side view, and putting the dimensions in the correct place. I'm going to give you a little overview here. Make sure that before you start any computer modeling that you've got sketches with some measurements and names for all of those. And this example will be up in the classroom as well if you have questions. I'm going to look a little closer now. So for the group planning sheet up here, you can see I started off, and I probably start with the assembled thumbnail. So I'm actually looking at, this is a teeter-totter idea that we're going to go ahead and use. And for that teeter-totter, I'd have 4 parts: the plank, the handle, the base, and the tip bar. I went ahead and named those. For my group, other group members are going to make a couple different objects. And then I might name down here what my group members' names are and what they're going to be making. This particular paper is Susie's, and if I contrast that with Tom, Susie is making a teeter-totter. Over here, Tom is planning out a slide. The final product will be called slide.iam, and it's made of 4 different parts. These are quick, small sketches just to give an idea of what your later drawings will look like, and your final assembled playground might look a little different. Again, it doesn't have to be a playground, but it should be a collaborative space that you've created. After we have our group sketches ready to go here, then we might go ahead and I'm going to zoom out a little bit. You remember I had 4 parts. So I've got 4 parts here. I've got the plank that I labeled here. This is what your notebook entry would look like in your engineering notebook. I've got the teeter base, the teeter bar, and then also the prototype sketches up here. Once I have my sketches completed, then I'd be ready to go ahead and put the rest together into a dimension drawing. These are the computer models then with dimensions. And you'll notice that these all fit together into an assembled view down here. When you finish, you should have one of these 2, and you may choose which of those that is. I've got a assembled view right here, or if you want to do an assembled view and then do the top, front, and side view, that's fine. If you get to this point right here, that would have you at secure for the class for your computer modeling. If you would take this drawing here and add in the other one up there that your partner did, then that would get you to that exceeds level. When you finish all of your work there, just a moment. When you finish having your models done here, you're going to go ahead in your notebook and use the code that's up on the wall here. You should have a project overview sheet with a sticky note in orange. In blue with these flags, you're going to highlight where your 4 sketches are. Your multi-view drawings of your parts with dimensions are going to be in pink. I should have 4 of those cut out and in your notebook. And then the last one is an assembled notebook entry. That should have a green sticky. All of these items are due not on the last day of class, but 2 days before to make sure that you've got time. And that'll also give you a day or so to try to get that assembly there as well. These items here for your sketching can be completed at home. And if you have questions about those, they need to be quality-wise, they need to be good enough that somebody else could recreate your object and get the general idea of what you're going for. Good luck. I hope you've enjoyed the computer modeling. You're going to build based on your ability level, And if you need to work with your groups a little bit, just to ask how to do things, that's fine, but this is largely your invention, and I'm excited to see what you come up with. Thanks and good luck.